is Janice doing Speech 3, and here is my audience.
Hello.
Hi.
They're a great audience, aren't they?
Cooperative.
How many of you smoke cigarettes?
No.
That is great. Zero. Amazing. How many of you once smoked but now have quit?
I did.
We have one, and that's me. I was a smoker for 6 years, and proud to say, cigarette-free for 7 years now.
All right.
Thank you. That is an accomplishment.
This one better?
Yeah, it was very hard. And I also had a parent who smoked. Did any of you have a parent who smoked?
Yes.
I
Two
did.
parents.
Okay, that's
I
4.
had one.
Okay. Did they smoke in your home?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, mine too.
Yeah.
Which, when I started preparing for this speech, when I realized that I had been exposed for 18 years to secondhand smoke, plus the 6 years as a smoker, 24 years of daily contact with cigarette smoke, I found that a little scary, and I think when you hear the research, you're going to see why I say that. According to a report by the Surgeon General, the tobacco smoke contains 7,000 chemicals. That's a lot. Approximately 70 of those chemicals cause cancer. One of those chemicals you've probably heard of is formaldehyde, which we all know is used to embalm dead bodies.
Oh my God.
That's gross. It's just gross. Some of those chemicals are just shocking, and one of those is hydrogen cyanide, which is used in chemical weapons. Wow, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's in cigarettes. That's just gross. So today I want to tell you how harmful cigarette smoking is to everyone. So if you were thinking, but I don't smoke, why is this important to me? Hold that thought, you'll find out why. So 1, we're going to look at smoking causes cancer. 2nd, we're going to find the other ways that smoking damages your body. And last, I'm going to prove to you that secondhand smoke, or what some people call passive smoking, is harmful to all of us. Smoking cigarettes causes cancer, period. Will everyone who smokes get cancer? No, of course not. But most of you would assume that because of the respiratory system that lung cancer would be an increased risk with smoking, and you'd be absolutely right. Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer death in both men and women. Cigarette smoke causes 87% of lung cancer deaths in the United States each year, according to the Mayo Clinic's specialist, Dr. Richard Hurt. He also stated that while you may be unaware that tobacco smoke is also responsible for throat cancers, mouth cancer, esophageal, and bladder cancer. That's a lot of cancers to be caused by cigarette smoking.
It is.
And what a lot of people, I think, will be surprised to find is it is also linked to systems in your body that don't have anything to do with inhaling cigarette smoke. And some of those are kidney, pancreatic, cervical cancers, and stomach cancers. So cigarette smoking has a large impact in cancers for your entire body. Did it surprise any of you to know that lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer death in both men and women? No. Didn't surprise anyone?
In both men and women?
Both, yeah. I was surprised
Wow,
because
for women.
women, I always think breast cancer, but no, I was wrong. Lung cancer. So maybe you're thinking, sure, healthcare professionals, your doctors, nurses are saying cigarette smoke causes cancer, but what about those tobacco companies? So I checked with the largest tobacco company in the U.S., which is Philip Morris. They clearly state on their website that they agree that cigarette smoke causes lung cancer. So there you have it, from the horse's mouth themselves. So I've shown you without a doubt, smoking cigarettes causes cancer. Now let's look at the ways that it causes other damage to your body. Some of the systems are circulatory, respiratory, and reproductive. So in short, what is your circulatory system? It is your heart and your blood vessels. Well, smoking cigarettes raises your blood pressure and your heart rate. It also causes the buildup of plaque in your arteries, which can lead to heart attack and stroke. Lovely, right? And obviously your respiratory system, your lungs, you breathe it in. But in addition to lung cancer, it also causes COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder. It's a disease that cannot be cured, and you will eventually at some point in your life have to live on oxygen to survive. It's nasty. My grandmother had it. It's horrible. Included in that diagnosis of COPD is chronic bronchitis and emphysema. For your reproductive system, it can lower your chances of even getting pregnant, and you can have pregnancy complications, and if you are able to have a baby, it can also increase their risk for SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome. So we have heart attacks, we have stroke, we have COPD, SIDS. These are major health problems. This is no small potato. If you were faced with any of these, it would be life-changing. So are you asking yourself, what about the tobacco companies with this claim? Do they concede all this to be true? You bet they do. Philip Morris states on their website that cigarette smoking causes heart disease, emphysema, and all the other serious diseases we mentioned. They have it in all caps for you to read, and I quote, "There is no safe cigarette." So now that we know smoking damages your body, what about that secondhand smoke, or some people call passive smoke? Well, secondhand smoke causes lung cancer and heart disease as well. The Center for Disease Control, their website, says in children it also causes severe asthma attacks, respiratory infections, and ear infections.
That's true.
It does.
You had a lot of ear infections when you were little. Dad smoked.
Yeah. So you may be thinking these risks by secondhand smoke aren't that great, right? Well, wrong. The CDC estimates 46,000 premature deaths from heart disease every year among non-smokers. What do the tobacco companies say about that? Where do they stand on secondhand smoke? Yep, you guessed it. They post the warnings right on their website confirming all of those diseases for adults and in children. In conclusion, I hope I have persuaded you to agree with me that smoking cigarettes are harmful to all of us. Today I showed you clear evidence from medical professionals that tobacco companies that smoking cigarettes causes cancer, it increases your risk for many diseases, and that secondhand smoke also causes cancer and disease. Thank you.
Great job.